Hello, this is Joseph from NoteFull, and I'm excited to connect with you again to help you the best way possible to experience the quickest, smoothest, and most enjoyable journey possible to your dream score with us here at NoteFull. And what I want to do to start is explain that this video series is unique because this is the first video in several that's going to focus on helping you if you're actually in a journey towards TOEFL success. So we've noticed that there are a lot of great videos out there. We've released a lot of videos too for tips and tricks and strategies to kind of help you immediately for the TOEFL. But we found that there's not that much support to work with you when you're kind of in a journey. If you're looking to improve more than 8 points overall, if you're stuck on any section and working hard week by week to get your dream score, or if you have minimum requirements that are tough that mean you need to invest and take time with the TOEFL. So this video is designed, or this video series is designed for you to really help you and support you in how to study so that week by week you notice results. And so to begin, what I want to do is explain the first of 16 points that are critical for your success, that over the last 10 years we've learned that not many students apply, and those that do apply week by week have improvement. So it's a simple point, we've made it that way, and it's know your current level. Now this goes a little bit deeper, so we're going to talk about this a little bit. So as you can imagine, some of you maybe don't know your current TOEFL score. You haven't taken it before, and you're still working hard to improve. So I'll try to write better, but it's a little hard on the computer. But if you don't know your TOEFL score, the first thing you want to do is you want to take an assessment so you know your score in every section. You can do that with us, you can do that with others, you can take a practice TOEFL, you can take a real TOEFL as an assessment, though we don't recommend that because it's a big investment unless you really want to have that experience. And this will allow you to understand your reading, listening, speaking, and writing scores so you know how much time and kind of the dedication that you need for each. Now to get more specific, what happens is that you want to realize that you're going to study and you want to study for exactly what you need to do to improve. So for example, let's say today you're going to study 2 to 3 hours. Knowing your current level goes deeper than just your score. So if you haven't taken the TOEFL or haven't taken it in maybe 6 weeks, or it's been a while since you assessed yourself, that's the first thing to do after this video, and that's going to help you know what to focus on. Next, you actually want to discover and take 5 to 10 minutes to think about and brainstorm what skill you need to develop to get your dream score, or skills, more than one. So for example, let's say in the reading, you're getting a 16 and your dream score is a 22. You want to spend 5 to 10 minutes thinking about what's going to help me improve 6 points. So many times, and this might be what's happening with you if you're not noticing regular improvement, there's just, let me search for information on how to improve my reading score. Let me study the reading section. Let me practice, 5 different exams. Let me study vocabulary. All of those things can be helpful, but when you're working to improve week by week, they tend not to be, because you're focusing on so many things and some of the things you don't need help with. So for example, you want to actually look at those questions you got wrong. So you got some questions right and you got some questions wrong, and you want to look at these questions. And when you want to ask yourself, why did I make a mistake here? Was it that I wasn't paying attention? Then my improvement doesn't have anything to do with the TOEFL. It has to do with improving my concentration and focus. And I promise you, for most students, that alone is going to improve your score 2 to maybe 4 points, really. And not studying the TOEFL at all, just practicing to develop your focus and concentration. Or then you might notice it's vocabulary, because there were 2 or 3 words in each question, or 1 word I didn't know, that if I did know, I would have gotten correct. And I'll give you one more example, because if you take time and you think, what's the difference between the questions I got wrong and those I got right? You might discover, what my comprehension needs to improve because I found myself reading the sentence over and over and over again, so I didn't finish on time. So you notice this is a tremendous difference than just studying the reading. Now you're looking for specific material, how to improve my reading comprehension, how to understand more reading on the first try rather than the second or third, how to improve my vocabulary specifically for the TOEFL. And if you do this for the listening, the speaking, and the writing, it takes time, but that's going to ensure that every week you're improving. So knowing your current level means, where am I right now and what do I need to improve to get my dream score? It's a new way to study, it takes time, and anything new isn't always easy. Sometimes it can be uncomfortable. So one thing that I want to let you know is that if you need help, we have help for you. And before I get into that though, I want to make sure this point is clear because we discussed it completely. So let's put a blank on the screen. We've been talking about it for a while, and I want to ask you now, the first point to improve week by week faster is always when you start studying, know your current what? That's right. I hope you spoke. Know your current level. In detail meaning, what specific thing do I need to improve so I can get those extra points I'm looking for? Now, I said that we do have extra help because since this is such a critical part of success, this is now talking to you about other stuff we can do together. The instructional portion of the video is over. Hope you found it helpful. And for extra support, if you need to improve more than 2 points on any section, if you need to improve more than 8 points overall, this usually indicates that we need to improve not only TOEFL skills, but our English comprehension skills. So we want to take your strong English skills and make them even stronger. And so the other thing that this is for is if you have a minimum TOEFL score you must get, and maybe you're a little stressed or worried you might not get it, or it feels a bit tough. And if you feel you're stuck or are stuck in any section, it's so critical to have kind of like a jump start, like a push, a momentum to get you past that. Because unfortunately, we've seen students who are stuck stay stuck for weeks, months, and even years. So always make sure that you're not just by yourself doing the same thing. And if you're trying to do different things, but it's still not getting results, it's just so critical to seek outside help because those exams, the hours you invest, the money, $195 for a TOEFL test, it adds up. So better to invest in your future, invest in your success, and take that time to study. So to help you to do that, you'll see a link to a free 2-hour TOEFL training class that we're having on Friday from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, New York time, dedicated to helping you and supporting you in how to study. So regardless of the TOEFL material you have, you know how to use it for maximum effectiveness, and you can every week start experiencing improvement. So I hope to see you there. You can click to register, learn more about it. It was great talking and reconnecting with you. Point 2 is coming soon, so watch out for that. Until then, from everybody here at NoteFull, good luck. Success is coming. Keep strong, keep patient, because you're on your way. Bye-bye, everybody.